Since July, the middle and lower reaches of the Yangtze River continue to experience high temperature and dry weather, causing many river segments to dry up. The water area of Poyang Lake, the largest freshwater lake in China, has repeatedly hit a record low, and a large area of the lake bed appears as dry as a desert. Due to the declining water levels, a large number of fish are exposed to the surface. Some are dead and some are flopping around, creating a shocking scene. There are also fish struggling to survive in the remaining water left in the cracked lake bed. On October 6, the water level of Poyang Lake in Duchang County, Jiangxi Province dropped rapidly overnight, and all the fish in the lake were stranded. Hundreds of villagers rushed to the bottom of the lake to collect fish. The staff of Wandu Township government in Duchang County told the media that anyone could easily pick up tens of kilograms of fish. With hundreds and thousands of people, the amount of fish picked up in Poyang Lake may be more than 25 tons. It is reported that the drought in Poyang Lake also made the finless porpoise, China's #1 protected species, to face a survival crisis. In August, locals found a dead porpoise stranded in the exposed riverbed of Poyang Lake. The water level of Poyang Lake entered extremely low levels of below 8 meters on August 19th. On September 23rd, it fell below 7.1 meters, the lowest level in recorded history in 1951, and even fell to 6.68 meters on October 4th. On October 9th, CCP officials said that the water level of Poyang Lake rebounded to 7.22 meters with some rainfall, but it's still in the extremely dry period. Compared with the maximum water area, the water area of Poyang Lake shrunk more than 90%, which has great impact on surrounding people's livelihood and ecology. Poyang Lake is located in Jiangxi Province. According to CCTV report, as of October 8, Jiangxi has been in severe meteorological drought for 88 days. According to the Comprehensive Meteorological Drought Index monitoring on October 6, 97% of the areas in Jiangxi Province reached severe to extra severe drought. This is the most severe year of drought in Jiangxi Province since 1961, when complete meteorological records were available. Meanwhile, the north tributary of Gan River had its flow cut off for more than 50 days, and more than 20,000 mu of rice fields along the coast faced severe drought conditions. Official data show that, as of October 8th, the drought disaster has affected over 5 million people in Jiangxi Province, with 240,000 people needing assistance and nearly 18.9 thousand people need drinking water. Affected crop area reached 10.3 million mu, with 1.14 million mu of crop failure and direct economic losses of 6.83 billion yuan. The drought in Anhui Province, which is near Jiangxi Province, is also very serious. A few days ago, due to the persistent drought, little rain, and the opening of the sluice gates, the water level of Chengxi Lake in Liu'an City has dropped significantly, creating a fishing spectacle. According to media reports, the Chengxi Lake attracted tens of thousands of people to fish, some even from hundreds of kilometers away. Many people used various methods to fish, even hanging fish hooks on their necks and shoulders. Because of the amount of people going to fish, the roadside were filled with cars, causing a major traffic jam in the area. In addition, according to Chinese media, all 122 counties, cities, and districts in Hunan are currently in at least moderate levels of meteorological drought, with 116 in severe and 97 in extreme drought. These areas of moderate, severe, and extreme drought accounts for 98%, 84%, and 43% of the total area of the province, respectively. The water level of some reservoirs in Hunan dropped and even dried up. Due to the influence of reduced incoming water from the Yangtze River mainstream and other factors, the water level of China's second largest freshwater lake, Dongting Lake, dropped to about 19.89 meters at Chenglingji Station on September 21st, which is 7.56 meters lower than the average value of the same period. This is the lowest water level at the station during this same period since it was built in 1904. A video taken by a netizen shows that the lake bed is largely exposed and the bottom of the lake is cracked. The water level of Dongting Lake continues to fall, and many places in Hunan face shortages of drinking water. Some netizens have also photographed the current situation of Hunan's Xiang River, where the riverbed is exposed and a large number of fish have died. The drought is not only in Jiangxi and Hunan provinces, but also in the upper reaches of the Yangtze River in Sichuan province. On September 20th, rumor has it that in the Guang'an area of Sichuan province, rivers have dried up, riverbeds exposed, and a lot of bamboos have also died from drought. The rare drought in Sichuan province has also caused the flow of Daxi River in Chongqing to be cut off. The water level of the Yangtze River also continues to drop, reaching the lowest in 61 years for the same period, and is in danger of breaking. This summer, due to the continuous high temperatures and drought, the middle and lower reaches of the Yangtze River have also experienced a power crisis. In order to preserve power generation, a large number of reservoirs built on the Yangtze River, including the Three Gorges Dam, are storing water for power generation, which further aggravates the problem of drought and water shortage in the downstream areas. Shanghai, located at the mouth of the Yangtze River, has a serious water shortage problem due to the sharp drop in water from the upper reaches of the Yangtze River. Recently, there is news that Shanghai's 3 major reservoirs are depleted, resulting in seawater backup, and residents are now facing a salt crisis in drinking water. According to Radio Free Asia, a screenshot of a chat between government insiders in Shanghai circulated on Weibo since October 10th, regarding the breaking news of water shortage in Shanghai. The source disclosed that Shanghai's 3 major reservoirs are depleted. The upper reaches of the city are drought-stricken and cannot be replenished, making it difficult to secure water for industrial use, while the quality of tap water for residential use has exceeded safety standards by 4 times. Because of the 20th Congress this month, this news has not been announced. The leaders of the Shanghai Municipal Water Bureau said that they do not know when the situation will be relieved. The source also called on everyone to stock up on pure water, just in case. Caixin reported on October 11th, due to saltwater tide invasions, Shanghai's 2 major drinking water reservoirs have difficulties with water intake. The water department is getting support from the Yangtze River and Huangpu River, and taking emergency measures including alternating water sources and off-site water transfer to ensure normal urban water supply. According to the monitoring of the Shanghai Water Department, the water intake of Qingcao Sha Reservoir at the mouth of the Yangtze River has been invaded by salty tide several times since September 5th, and Chenxing Reservoir as well on September 14th. As a result, both reservoirs have closed their water intake. There are 4 reservoirs in Shanghai, and with 2 having troubles with water intake, the impact on Shanghai's water supply is huge. Some netizens said that because of the 20th Congress being held in the middle of this month, in order to avoid widespread panic, the Shanghai authorities will not release this news unless absolutely necessary. At present, Shanghai uses dredgers and boats to transfer Yangtze River water from Nantong to Shanghai. In terms of the water quality problems, no solution can be seen in the short term. As the topic of salt tide invasion in Shanghai was continuously discussed online, on the evening of October 11th, the official WeChat of Shanghai Water Bureau released a message saying that the tap water supply in Shanghai was normal and orderly. But everyone generally believes that as soon as officials begin to refute the rumors, it's basically confirmed to be true. In fact, such extreme weather in the Yangtze River Basin, especially the summer droughts and floods of the past decades, have become nearly the norm. Many scholars and environmentalists have paid close attention to this, linking climate change in the region to the Three Gorges project, which was launched more than 20 years ago amid fierce controversy. The late Huang Wanli, a famous water conservancy expert and professor at Tsinghua University, strongly opposed the construction of the Three Gorges Dam during his lifetime, and wrote 3 times to Jiang Zemin, then General Secretary of the Communist Party, pointing out various reasons why the Three Gorges Dam should not be built, including the ecological and natural geological problems of the riverbed. Dr. Huang Guanhong, the eldest son of Huang Wanli, told Voice of America that after the Three Gorges Dam on the Yangtze River was capped in 2003, the water level behind the dam was raised from 135 meters above sea level to 175 meters. Since then, the more than 600-kilometer-long, 1-kilometer-wide waterway from the Three Gorges Dam in Sanduping to Chongqing City has been called the Three Gorges Reservoir. He said that the Three Gorges Reservoir has greatly increased the surface area of the original Three Gorges, and the water flow is slow, so river evaporation is greatly increased. The water surface area of the tributaries flowing into the Yangtze River mainstream has also increased, thus also greatly increasing evaporation. Guanhong pointed out that the exponentially increasing water surface evaporation and reservoir bottom leakage in the upstream tributaries' reservoir area are considered to be important factors influencing regional climate change, while the Yangtze Three Gorges project is a major cause of the almost broken Yangtze River flow this summer. Huang Guanhong told Voice of America to make up for the lack of water storage in the Three Gorges Reservoir during the flood season, many other reservoirs were built upstream, such as Xiangjiaba and Xiluodu Dam. These reservoirs also create a huge evaporating water surface. The entire Yangtze River Basin, which accounts for nearly 1/5 of China's land area, has at least tens of thousands of reservoirs, and their water surface areas together evaporate a large amount of water. For example, the 34-kilometer-long Xiaoshui River in Sichuan's Asbestos County has 17 completed and under construction hydropower stations, which means that there is a hydropower station every 2 kilometers on average. In addition, each of these reservoirs in the Yangtze River Basin will leak, causing another billion cubic meters of water storage losses. This year, the precipitation in the Yangtze River Basin plummeted. Plus the evaporation and leakage of tens of thousands of reservoirs, it's no wonder why the Yangtze River would dry up. The water resources of Poyang Lake and Dongting Lake, the 2 largest freshwater lakes in China, have seen an alarming sharp decrease. Based on the hydrological data collected for many years and the data related to the Three Gorges project, Huang Guanhong pointed out that the Three Gorges Dam has changed the natural regulation of water volume between Poyang Lake and Yangtze River. When there is no artificial interference of the dam, when the Yangtze River has more water, it can flow into the Poyang Lake and vice versa. But now, when the Yangtze River is in a dry period, to ensure power generation, the Three Gorges Dam will store a large amount of water from the upper reaches of Yangtze River, plus the storage of water in tens of thousands of dams upstream, which will lower the water level of the river, further reducing the amount of water in Poyang Lake. There are also experts who analyzed that the drought in Hubei and the downstream region has also had a great impact on the south-north water transfer. Now more than 9 billion cubic meters of water are transferred from the Han River each year, which will be increased to no less than 14 billion cubic meters in the future, which will have a greater impact on Hubei, especially the Jianghan Plain. The Han River is one of the main tributaries of the Yangtze River, and taking water from the Han River actually reduces the amount of water in the Yangtze River. Experts point out that, especially in times of drought, a runoff of a few hundred cubic meters per second becomes particularly large. And now the CCP, in an effort to make up for the lack of water in the Han River, is building another river diversion project, which will bring Yangtze River water from the Three Gorges Reservoir through a 194-kilometer-long tunnel to supplement the lack of water in the middle reaches of the Han River. At present, the water quality of the Xiangyang section of the Han River and its downstream up to Wuhan has deteriorated, and the groundwater system has also been seriously polluted, causing ecological disasters. If you're interested, we introduced the River Diversion project in one of our previous videos that you can check out.